Okay, good morning. Let's wait for the viewers to join and then we will be ready to go. Good morning, and welcome back to all of you. My name is Vishal Manocha, owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions. Welcome back to our live session. It's 11 a.m. right now in Canada. In Ontario, we are based, and back home in India, it's 8:30 p.m. And welcome to all our viewers from across the globe. There will be more viewers joining in very shortly. I know that, and definitely thank you all of you for joining into this session. This session is live update about what happened in the last 1 week. Basically, not a live update, it's a live session basically giving you an update what happened in the last 1 week in Canadian immigration. What are your chances of getting into Canada? What are the options available for you, and how we can help you getting to Canada to your dreamland? So, welcome to our show. This is going to be a 30 minutes show roughly where we talk about what happened in the last 1 week, and at the same time, we do take questions in which we recommend all our clients, all our viewers who are joining us, kindly post your question into the comment section while we give you an update, and that will give you an opportunity to ask your question and give us an opportunity to answer them for you live right away. It could be any topic because we have been into this industry for almost 2 decades now, and we have been helping our client very successfully. Our visa success rate is more than 97%, which is definitely very high success rate we have in all category of applications we do. We do represent our client in study permit, in work permits, in spousal PR application, spousal open work permit, express entry PR or PNP programs, and many more. So yes, you can take our help in all the immigration services you need. We will be definitely happy to assist you and help you to achieve your dream and your goals of coming to Canada. So we will be talking a lot about express entry because the way we have seen the draw happening in the last 1 week is really definitely a lot of things have changed in the last 1 week. There have been 6 draw held in last 10 days. From 4th July to 14th of July, we have already seen 6 draw happening under express entry. Although all draws were different, they invite different people with different category. But yes, 6 draw held in last 10 days. Usually, if we go back to pre-pandemic time or in 2020 and 21, there were every fortnightly there was used to be only one draw, express entry draw happening. But right now, in the last 10 days, we have seen 6 express entry draw, couple of them general draws, couple of them targeting healthcare, one of them targeting STEM, and two of them targeting French speaking or dual language. So that's definitely there is a big numbers coming in and big number of draws happening, and that is definitely very exciting. And it looks like that this may continue because Canada is definitely having a shortage of skills, and the way they are conducting their draws, definitely they are now trying to target the skills which are high in demand and which need to be met and can only be met with the help of immigration. So thank you all for basically being a part of our team and listening to all the live videos we do every Friday. And definitely we commend you to post your question into the comment section while we are having this live update, so that you can definitely get a time to ask your question and concerns you have throughout the live session we have. So let us begin with the latest draw, uh, which was held yesterday, in fact, 12th of July, which invited French language people. If you know French, they were the people who were invited under this draw, and the draw got that definitely was one of the, I think, the second draw under category specific under French category. It was invited. Previously the draw was held, I think, just last week only. But the good, not the good thing, I'll say, the major thing to look after here was the express entry draw. All program draw was held again. It was lower than the previous draw, but still higher than most of the people expectation. But it seems like IRCC is now just trying to get only those people in the country through permanency pathway who actually are meeting the skill demands or are standing very high into the pool. Right now, the latest draw, the all program draw, invited 800 candidates, which is 100 more than the previous all program draw, which was held last week. And number of CRS score dropped to 505. Yes, you heard it right, 505, which is lower than the previous one. Now, the previous one was 511, so which was the highest draw of 2023 for all program draw. Now, this one was the lower in that one, just 505 was the invitation, what the express entry draw score. The number of invitations went higher by 100 for 800. Now, comparing to when we started this in January 2023, where a number of invitation in each draw even reached 7,000. If we compare to that to this one, definitely the number is very, very low. But all we need to keep in mind is in the last 1 week, there have been 6 draws happened, which has never happened in the history of Express Entry, that you get so frequent draws happening. Almost last week, 4 days continuous, starting from Tuesday to Friday, they were draw every week, every day in the last week. This week also we have already seen 2 draws. One is all program draw, which I just told you, and the second one was the French draw, which I again just gave you a detail about previously. So yes, things are moving in a different direction than what it was. The draws are not usual draws. The number of invitations are not as high. But what IRCC has done is now they are, rather than having all program Express Entry draw, as per their announcement last year, and as per we have started seeing draw happening in June, they are also focusing category specific draw. Now, if you talk about in the last 10 days, we have 6 draws. I think 4 of them were definitely targeting the skill draw. One was healthcare was targeted. Human capital stream was targeted under this draw. Sorry, that was from OANP. Then 2 of the French and STEM and the healthcare draw was held. Category specific draw has been held in the last 10 days. If you see the numbers, you will see the numbers are higher than if you consider the draw happening every second week or every fortnightly. The numbers are still high, although all the draw are not are having inviting more than 5,000 before that. They're not inviting that sort of number. The number is ranging between even from 800 or 700 in all program draw to 3,500 in a healthcare draw. So this is with the range of the number of invitations being sent. But yes, definitely we can see that there is a lot of draws happening with the numbers being low in each the draw being invited. But if you compare the total number, it will be still higher than what we have usually seen in a fortnight. So that's what I'm trying to say and explain basically what IRCC is doing. Is they are targeting people, they are targeting individuals with certain skill set. So if you're somebody with the healthcare, definitely this could be a golden chance, because if we compare the 505 draw, which was the all category draw, to the healthcare, the draw was 463. So yes, 463 and 505 with the latest draw, you are looking at around 50 points lower than the usual like all program draw. So that means if you are somebody with the health experience, you can see the knock which has been mentioned in the draw. I think physiotherapists were invited. Nurses are the one which are highly in demand, and they are always invited. So if you're back home, if you're achieving that sort of score, definitely this is the best time for you to get an opportunity to apply for permanent residency. Make sure you guys are into the pool, you have created your profile, you are there in the pool, then only you will get this invitation. The health was one. The second stream most popular we have seen is the STEM draw which happened. But if you compare the health draw with the STEM draw, there was a difference in the CRS. The health draw was 463 and the STEM draw was 486. So that means the STEM stream is more competitive as compared to health, but they need all these people to be in Canada as soon as possible. So definitely that's why we are seeing this category draw happening and inviting people from into the pool, which is again very, very definitely something nice to see that people are invited. Yes, definitely as a person living in Canada, as a Canadian citizen, we also feel like yes, there is a skill shortage here. Definitely health. In fact, health sector is something definitely need to be looked after very, very carefully, and definitely more and more people need to be invited under this draw, because Canada is definitely feeling a shortage of healthcare workers. That includes even personal support workers, nurses, dietitians, physiotherapists, all these people, even general practitioners, everybody is invited here, because the skill shortage with this category is much, much high as compared to any previous year in Canada. So that's why we have seen, so we should definitely be praising the Canadian government and the IRCC, definitely the Immigration Minister John Fraser, that they have been definitely focusing on developing new streams, new pathway for the people. So not express entry is just one thing, but definitely there could be other options through which you can immigrate to Canada now. So you should be focusing on what is going around in Canada, create your profile into the pool, and then if you are from one of the category which have been categorized by IRCC, you stand a very good chance. We haven't, it's good, what we need to look forward to definitely is a skill trade was another category through which IRCC wanted to apply. Let's see how that draw goes. In the last 2 weeks, there have been no draw targeting skill trade class under the new subcategory which has been created by IRCC. But it will be interesting to see that how we go from here and how what sort of draws are being invited and what will be the invitation number being sent to skill trade. Now talking about Canadian experience class. Oh my God, we all have been waiting for many, many months now, and unfortunately, even in the last 1 week where we saw 6 draws in the last 10 days, there were no draw targeting Canadian experience class. There are rumors that there may be a TR to PR pathway being developed and be coming soon, but there's no information about it, no recent update about it. I hope IRCC is working towards definitely creating a pathway for this Canadian experience class people, because they are the one which have not been invited from last so many months now, which is very, very disappointing, which means international students are not getting an opportunity to get PR, which is very disappointing, because one side we see the Canadian immigration in inviting thousands and thousands of international students every year, every semester, but it's very, very unfortunate to see at the same time that they are definitely not giving an opportunity to them to apply for PR. We have seen IRCC developing TR to PR pathway, even definitely in pandemic. There was a golden time when international students got their permanent residency, but since then, if you see about, yes, there were a lot of CEC draw under during the pandemic, but after pandemic, it is very unfortunate to see that Canadian experience class draw people are not been invited, which is definitely very disappointing for all the international students who come here, who study, who spend 2 years of their education, spend thousands and thousands of dollars, contribute to the economy, help the labor, fill the labor shortage, and still they are not being given an opportunity to apply for permanent residency. Although Canadian government has made this claim very clear that they are inviting international students, they may get an opportunity to apply for PR. They are not committing anyhow to anyone that yes, everybody who's landing in Canada will become a permanent resident one day or the other. That is not, there's no commitment as such, but yes, it's still very disappointing to see that international students are not being taken care of. I think they contribute most to the economy through when they pay their tuition fees, when they spend their living costs, and in return, they definitely also become a good workforce in Canada. So that is definitely then disappointing to see that even after that much of effort been put by an international students, they are still not been given an opportunity to apply for permanent residency. So let's see and hope that IRCC does come up with one or the other solutions and maybe get express entry draw coming in through CEC or some other pathway being developed, maybe just targeting people with certain skills. Maybe that would be interesting to see, but there is no as such any update on it. There have been no latest announcement on it. So we need to definitely see and take care from here that how IRCC is going to look after those international students. That will be very interesting to see. We have halfway past the 2023 no CEC draw. Definitely concerning and disappointing for international students, and even not just international students, foreign workers who don't have education, who are not scoring high under express entry, but they have contributed to the economy. They already have Canadian experience class experience, even they are not being invited. So yes, there is a concern here, and I'm pretty sure that they are working on something or the other to get this thing sorted very soon. But till now, 6 months of 2023, no CEC draw, very, very disappointing. And let's see how IRCC plans from here. But right now, it doesn't look very nice or good for those international students. So that was about express entry and the draws and what have been happening in the last 10 days or 1 week. We have talked about there have been 6 draws targeting different categories, two all program draws which saw the CRS score go as high as 511, and then it dropped down this week to 505. Not a big drop. People were expecting definitely the lowest, I think, is this year went to 481. After that, people with the range of 470 and 480 have been waiting, and it's a very, very long wait for them to, and we haven't seen any invitation being sent until and unless you qualify in one of the category-based stream, because in that stream, as I just mentioned earlier, healthcare sector I think saw the lowest number as of now, which is 463, and even with the people with the French language ability are also been invited. So if you're somebody who have low score in CRS, you need to understand from here, maybe the journey is not going to be as easy. We don't think the draw is going to go back to 470, 460 ever for express entry the way the programs are looking right now. So you need to definitely work now to improve your CRS score. And the best way to do is either English language could be done, definitely something you can work on. The more you score on English IELTS score or the other program, definitely the higher the chances. Even now, not just English, maybe you have to, it's a better idea even to go and learn French. Get to a B2 French level. That will give you an extra point. That may give you an opportunity to apply for express entry or through the other program. But you have to find out an innovative ways also, and find different ways so that you can basically become eligible to apply for permanent residency. Let's see. I will recommend all my clients and viewers, definitely you need to find out a way for yourself. You need to work hard. Maybe finding a job option could be an option. If you have been hired, that give you an extra 50 points. Say example, if you are at 460, 450, an extra 50 points will give you a 500 plus score and give you an opportunity to apply under express entry. But that is not an easy route, because finding a job from a Canadian employer without being you a permanent resident is not very, very easy. But yes, that is also an option. So improving an English language score, learning French could give you points, and definitely more experience. You get more points. Getting higher education can give you points. Example, you have bachelor's. If you do masters, that will give you points. If you're masters, you apply for a research program, a professional degree, that will give you an extra point. So these are the ways through which you can increase your CRS score to as high as 500. But it is not going to be easy. Your English need to be very, very high, at least 8777, which we call CLB 9 is what you should have. Right now, looking at the situation for you to qualify under express entry. If you are not having that sort of experience, that much of IELTS score, the chances of you getting permanent residency is definitely going to be very, very difficult. I hope you understand the situation right now and try to work around it and try to increase your CRS score to the highest level which you can through the way that I've just suggested you. Could be an opportunity for you to increase your CRS score and get an invitation to through IRCC. So I will definitely wish all the clients and the viewers all the best. Develop your profile around and try to increase your CRS score, because it seems definitely possible. Doesn't seem to be possible. The score is going to drop down. You have to increase your level. You have to go get to the higher CRS score so that you definitely can qualify under this program. So, and as I said, while this show, we do take questions. So we have our first question of the day today. I'll recommend all the viewers today to kindly take up to have questions. Basically, if you have any question, you can ask us. We will be happy to assist you during our program sessions. That's the whole idea of having this session, that you are basically been answered all the questions you have. If you have any question, we can answer you. If there is an update, we can update. That is the whole idea of having this session. So please do ask your questions if you have any, and I'll be happy to answer that for you. Right now, the question: hi, will IRCC open the PR program for parents in the near future? They should. I'm pretty sure they should open. Normally, we have seen in the last couple of years, they do open up in the end of every year, like last quarter, usually September to December, we have seen in the last 2 years, the draw has been happening. And the announcement usually made in August or July. So I'm hoping in the July or August of this, like next month or the month after that, you can see the draw happening or the announcement being made for the parents program to open. So that is one of their priority, to get the family reunited in the country. So I'm pretty sure parents and grandparents program will be coming up very soon. Although it seems to be it's going to be another lottery draw system program through which you get an invitation, but it will be interesting to see how we go from here. But yes, parents and grandparent program will definitely open up sometime in the last quarter, or as I said, usually during the fall time you see the draw happening for parents and grandparents. Other than that, we have talked about all the IRCC like 6 draws which were held in the last 10 days. I've already told you how you can increase your chances of getting a higher CRS score and getting an invitation. Now uh, I'm just trying to get you into the different now. We have talked about immigration. Let me talk about international students now who are definitely gonna, if we have all heard now, starting from fall, so in fact 10th of August, not just the ILTC will not be the only way through which you can qualify under SDS. They have introduced more English language skills program which you can take to qualify under SDS. SDS is a student direct stream which basically give you a priority in processing of your application, but you need to meet their entry or eligibility requirement. The good thing is, starting on 10th of August, you don't need 6 band E in each to qualify under this program. Even if you're scoring 6 overall in academic, then only you will be qualifying. Other than that, you have CELPIP, you have PTE, you have other programs through which you can also come to Canada under SDS. Talking about the admissions from back home, yes, we are accepting application. Onshore application are open for fall intake. If you're somebody looking for an onshore admission to start your program in September 2023, contact us immediately and we can help you. If even the program is open for January 2024, we have seats available for a lot of onshore programs. So if you're looking for that, that can also help you getting admission in January 2023. Also, offshore admissions are open same time for January 2020 and May 2024. Yeah, it's very surprising. The May is almost still 10 months away from now and the seats are still available. The reason is the number of definitely the number of international students coming to Canada, specifically from our home country India, has gone much higher. The demand is very high, so the intakes are tend to close very early as compared to previously. I still remember in 2016 the fall intake admission used to start in May June. Fall 2000, example, you wanted admission in fall 2023, the admission will start somewhere in May June 2020. But now, what I'm talking about right now is we are either recruiting for January, which is 6 months away, or even May 2024 intake is available. The reason is the high demand and number of people who want to come in study in Canada has definitely gone high, which is driving this factor. That's why the admissions are open as early as right now. As I said, we are already recruiting for May 2024 also. But if you're onshore, if you want to change your college, you've completed your 1 year program, want to do another program, we have Canada, Cambrian, and L for all colleges available for either fall or for January intake. Contact us immediately. You have to contact our Brampton office. We have another location in Calgary, and back home we are based in India, in Karnal, in Haryana. If you are looking for onshore or offshore admission, contact our offices and we will be very happy to assist you in all your immigration needs. And definitely if you're looking for study visas, we can help you in that too. Talking about, that was about admissions, and we have told about which seats and which colleges are available for fall and January 2023. Now talking about the next thing will be the PR spousal application and spousal open work permit. There have been a lot of people who have been, especially PR spousal applications, we have seen a lot of improvement under this process. So the applications are going much more smooth as compared to previously. The applications have been approved in a quicker time as compared to where it went even 1 year and above. Right now we have seen most of the application being processed within 6 months. Another good thing is the success rate of our company in doing spousal PR application is very high. Almost 99% of the application. I may be even wrong, it may be even 100%. I think we have got all our spousal PR application approved, but maybe one here or there application may have missed, but I'm pretty sure we have got a very high success rate under spousal open work permit. So if you're a spouse and want to invite your family and your family friends, your wife or your spouse for a spousal PR application, you can contact us and we will be very happy to assist you under your spousal PR application. Also, when we talk about spousal open work permit, again, we have seen a lot of improvement in that category also. The applications have been processed quicker. The success rate has gone higher. So if you're an international student or you're coming on a closed work permit and you want to invite your spouses, you can contact us. We can help you getting your spousal open work permit approved in very quick time, because the processing time is quick right now. We'll try to get your application processed as soon as possible from our end, and definitely we'll try to get you positive results so that you are definitely happy about the decision we're making for you, and we will be definitely delighted to see how uh, how we go from here. And we, as I said, spousal open work permit, spousal PR application, contact us immediately if you need help. We can help you. We have a very high success rate and definitely try to get your case through as soon as possible. We have a very dedicated team who look after spousal work permit application and PR application. We have, I think, we process more than 700, 800 applications just in these two categories alone for our spousal clients. So do let us know if you need our help. We can help our clients and viewers getting into Canada through your spouse. If they want to come here, we can help you applying their PR and also applying for their uh, spousal open work permit at the same time. There have been a lot of changes, in fact, made under this program, where now, like previously, only onshore, like inland, we call it inland and outland basically. Inland application was probably for someone who's in Canada and who wants to apply for a work for a PR for the spouse, and outland if somebody is there sponsoring their spouse who is outside Canada. There have been a lot of positive changes been made, especially for people who are outside Canada. The first one is you can apply for a work permit along with your PR application, which was not allowed previously. Only previously inland applications were allowed, but now outland applications are also allowed. The reason is they want the family to be reunited and to be in Canada with their spouses and partner as soon as possible. Secondly, the second part is definitely they are the reason of getting such a success rate and getting that spousal open PR application is they want family to be united as soon as possible. They have shortened the length, the duration of the basically the time frame have been reduced for these application. And as I said, the good benefit is you can apply for a work permit. If you don't want to apply for a work permit, you can even apply for a visitor visa along with your PR application in the process. So there have been a lot of improvement done in this program. Again, a very uh, good job done by IRCC under this category to reunite the family as soon as possible. And we have been getting, as I said, more than 99% success rate under all this category of application. So that's it for this live session. Basically, there were one, I know, there was one Manitoba draw which was held as a PNP draw. Just let me give you a brief of before we wrap up. Basically, Manitoba invited in the recent draw, they invited 514 invitations were sent in all the different streams they have under PNP, which is skilled worker in Canada, sorry, in Manitoba, skilled worker outside in Canada, international students. All these people were invited. I know 540 is not a big number, but this all contribute to the larger number which Canada get for their permanent residency. But these small programs like PNPs or different express entry categories draw is definitely helping Canada to achieve their target of getting to the numbers they desire. That is the PR number they want to reach every year. Like we already know, Canada announced they want 1.2 million by 2025, and they definitely seems to be on track. I know people are complaining that how are they meeting these numbers? We haven't seen too much of express entry drop, but if you look at overall number, because when they talk about 1.2, they have also categorized what all options you have under those under 1.2 million people they want to invite. There are different categories, different options through which you can immigrate. So that total become 1.2. And as I even mentioned in my previous show, that they have already sent more number of invitations as compared to 2022. I think last time when we spoke, it was this year is already 58 something, and last time, the same time, they were around 37, 38. So they are well beyond their numbers of if we compare from the previous year, and that shows that they will be definitely achieving their targets of this year too. So all the best to all our clients who are looking to move to Canada. Contact us if you need our help. My name is Vishal Manocha. I am the owner and director at Networth Immigration Solutions. If you need any help, any services regarding any of your immigration matters or needs, contact us and we'll be happy to help you. Our office is based in Brampton, Ontario, very close to Brampton Gateway Terminal. And in India, we are based in Haryana, and we do have another location in Alberta, Calgary. So thank you all for joining in. See you next Friday. Next Friday I may not be available, but that will be notified to you by next Thursday. We may not have the live session next Friday, but let's see. The announcement will be made on Wednesday if I'm available or not. But yes, definitely it will be informed to you well in advance. If I'm available, definitely the show will happen at its usual time, 11 a.m. So thank you all for joining in. See you all next Friday. Till then, goodbye and have a good week.